Hello traders, good day, Vladimir here. This is the live market review, 13th of July 2017. Let's go over the market and see what are the opportunities we can trade. The first one is the Aussie versus the Kiwi, the pair that we expect to continue and rally. It gave us the drop that we expected to see, and now building up for us like kind of a powerful supportive zone. As long as this zone holds, we expect the pair to continue and rally forward. If we break through, that's time to be more careful, because there is a chance we are going to get it to around 104.50 down to 104, back to this trend line. Okay, so very careful with these levels. For those of you who are long, protect your buys. And according to the higher time frame cycles, we do expect that continuation. So for us, every drop is a buy anyway. And the only question is actually how deep we can see this continuing. Next one is New Zealand dollar. The plan was that as long as we remain below this area, we are for sales. This trend line was not respected and this resistance was broken, which means no sells currently. Does it mean we should try the buys? My answer is no. We are still on the top of the range. We are still under divergence. We are still under second potential false break right here. And just to remind, the US dollar was the one in the US. They increased the rates few times, while in New Zealand no. And there are still some possibilities for maybe future drops in the rates, cut in the rates. So there will be no wonders if we see the New Zealand turning it to the downside. So if this second false break establish itself, it would be a good time to look for possible sells. We currently don't really have any trend lines for that to happen. So the only thing we can do as for now is if we get a trend line right here and then rally, then we are looking for its breakout. But at this stage, as for now, there is nothing we can do. Another option is that, okay, we are going to see now, boom, slow down, move like that, 2 waves correction, and then versus this top, we would be looking for sells. So one of the two options, because as for now, there is simply no action. But if we take a look on the statistical zone, then we have a very good days right now. And we're talking on possibly 14th. That's tomorrow, which could be a top. And so from today through tomorrow, it can actually make created. And if no, we break through and we go to 22nd, 26th, end of the month actually, which means we can expect it to rally towards this area. And that's why I say we wouldn't need to rush and take any actions. Okay, we should be careful here. That's all. Next one on the list, euro versus the dollar, now making the second move down. It's time to start looking for possible buys, as long as we respect this low. Observing the supports and resistances, we are there right now. There is a good chance that end of this week and beginning of next week would provide us the buy opportunities. We are on good dates, we have good supportive areas. So the idea here, look for buys as long as this area holds. Okay, versus that we are in a buy positions there. And the pound dollar, well, that was on the list for a while. We wanted to go for buys here, and basically nothing changed here. We got a double cycle down, this one, and we got it broken this way. And the 1 hour chart, we got our entry. This is the last trend line. And once it was broken, this is exactly the entry, followed by bullish divergence. Classical situations. Right now, the pair seems creating some kind of triple cycle, which means we can expect something like that. We can expect it to correct. If it could correct in double wave, then with the break of the next trend line, we can actually go and look for the opportunities to continue the rally. And according to the daily cycle with the weekly combos, we do expect it to continue higher, most likely towards 132, 133, maybe even higher, like 136. Euro yen holds the beautiful level it got around the 130, made a monster triple candle engulfing. That's a really classical conditions for sell to continue, and we got a first move up, and from my point of view, any push up again, and it's time to go and look for sells. Of course, as long as this top holds. New Zealandian yen also spiking one more time through the high. That's a warning sign from my point of view, because that means there is a chance, theoretical chance, we are for 84, 85, same level that we've been talking about for a while, right? Remember that? This is definitely a possibility before we gonna expect that turn around, the long-term turnaround. We also are sitting and coming towards, you see that here? Okay, that's 84, 85 zone, and that's very serious area, as you can see. Okay, that's right here. So we come closer. It's bend to bend movement with the cycles on the daily chart. It starts to be heavy, unless this false break, which we have on the daily chart, holds. This is false break number 2. We got the first one right here, and if this one holds, then break below this low would lead us again to sell the retraces for a crash. So keep an eye on that. Really interesting. Dollar Canadian, after the corrections, after the drop, yesterday, we're still after corrections. After vertical moves, we normally get slow move corrections. So if we can get it closer to the 128 zone, after that, we would be looking for sell setups, because there is a good chance we are for 125, 124 zone. Euro versus the franc also provide us, as we said not once, every 2 waves down is a buy opportunity, and we got it right here. And the daily cycle continues. We don't have any false breaks yet on the 4-hour chart, not daily. So that's why for us, it was and remains buy dips, and we got this dip yesterday, and it's moving pretty nice and providing the move up. Next one, let's check where we have that. Okay, CAD franc also no changes by the drops. We are aiming to 0.77 area, which is here, at least, of course. We expect it to go even higher later on, but this is what we have. So every drop down, if we get it, we are after buys here. That's unchanged. Silver and gold. Well, silver now finally making the correction to the downside as we wanted to see. And now we will need to stop and see what's coming next. This is number 1. We might get number 2, and we will be after buys. No change on the plan, just an update. Indices, the S&P is currently on the top of the range. As long as it holds, we can look for sells. On the 1-hour chart, we got a false break one. We might get a second one, which would be very cool. And that means, right, like this. If we break below this low, creating lower lows, we are going to sell the rallies versus this top. So small risk, huge potential reward. Definitely place where we will want to be involved with. And that's all for today, friends. Thank you very much for watching. Weekend is coming soon. Tomorrow, Friday, we don't have any new trades or any new ideas, so we follow the ones we do have and the ones we do trade. And I'll see you again in the weekly forecast. So thank you for your time, and I wish you wonderful trading, wonderful weekend to come. Yours, Vladimir Ribakov.